Uncle Ed's Variety Show, starring Uncle Ed, with Director of Photography, Seth.
When it comes to supplements and things that you're putting in your body, they're not all alike. It comes down to even the same brand will have a vast difference in things that you might consider to be everyday healthy choices. For instance, and I'll go ahead and show the name of this product because this is both the same product. There's no competitor branding here. But in this chewable vitamin, I looked in the ingredients here, and the ingredients, they contain sugar, ascorbic acid, of course, that's your vitamin C. And it also contains aspartame, artificial sweetener that's very controversial. Yoplait Yogurt actually pulled aspartame from their entire line of product this year. And so I'm wondering, why would it be in a nutritional product? And then from the same supplier, almost the same thing, vitamin C, chewable, 500 milligram. In this one here, you read the ingredients, and it contains sorbitol and sucralose for its sweetener, and no sugar, and no aspartame. And these are both put out by the same manufacturer, sold at the world's largest retailer. And no price difference, but one has aspartame and one doesn't. So when you're buying your vitamins, look at what you're putting in your body. Don't assume that just because it's labeled vitamin that it's going to be automatically good for you. So when you're out there shopping for your vitamins, make sure you take the time and turn that bottle around and read the ingredients, because not all vitamins are the same, and make sure you know what you're putting in your body. People ask me all the time where I get my information from, and I will have to say that I start by just Googling the basic subject matter and doing research, reading about the facts, finding out who knows what, and reading what they know, using credible facts, making sure that people aren't using sources like The Onion as a news source, making sure that people aren't using Wikipedia as a news source. As much as the information may be correct, Wikipedia is not the encyclopedia, it is not a dictionary, it is not a source, and it is not necessarily comprised of 100% facts. I hate to break it to you folks, but some people lie on the internet. My go-to source for information on the internet is snoops.com, and I'll have their link listed in the credits of this show. Oh, hey, there you are. Perfect timing. I was just getting ready to make my 5-can enchiladas. You can hang out. First thing we gotta do is we gotta preheat the oven to 350 degrees. And what I do is I cheat. I throw my tortillas in the oven right now while the oven's preheating so that they'll be warm and I'm ready to fold them. Then first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my 2 cans of all white meat chicken that's already been drained. We got a can of enchilada sauce, green or red, it works well with both. We're going to take 1/3 of the can and put it in the mix. Doesn't have to be perfect. We got 1 can of chopped green chilies, we'll add that right in there. And I've got a can of olives right here that I've already processed. I like to buy a can of whole large olives and chop them myself. And we don't add the whole can, we're going to add right about maybe 3/4. I want to save just a little bit for topping. Alright, now that we got that all in there, we just take our hands and just start just smashing it up. And that's right about now. You take our other hand and we open this up and we flip our tortillas over because they're getting warm, ready to fold. And these things for about $10 are going to come out perfect. Now to finish getting ready, we get our 8x8. You can use metal or glass. I prefer glass. You're going to add about 1/3 of the enchilada sauce to the bottom of this dish. You want at least enough to cover it. Doesn't have to be the whole third. Enough to make sure that the bottom is covered. By now, everything in this dish is all mixed up good. If you'd like, you can put onions in the mix. I don't, because not everybody likes onions. Now we move our tray to the back here, and by now our tortillas are nice and warm. We pull those right back up on the stove here. I got a 2-cup bag of cheese here, and I'm going to dump about half of it in. And save the other half for topping. Mix that all up really well, and then you're going to notice that it's going to start to develop a nice pasty consistency. Now that everything's mixed up, I grab the tortilla with my dirty hand, and I get my 1/4 cup dish here. I scoop that up, it's a perfect amount, and then roll up that really nice. And just add it right to the dish. And you want to do that same side down, and you're going to repeat that 7 more times. I like to put the cheese down first, spread it out evenly, get a nice bed like that, spread it all out nice and evenly. And the reason I put the cheese on first is because when you spread the cheese, I don't have sauce on my hands anymore. Okay, and then I just take the sauce and cover it nice and easy. Here's a super secret method to making sure that everything gets mixed thoroughly. Shake it. Now, for color. Sprinkle your black olives on it. It also, they roast in the oven and it gives a really good flavor. By now our oven has been preheated to 375. We know the oven's ready because the light's off. Open up, middle rack, center. 35 minutes. We'll come back and see how they turn out. So it's been 35 minutes. Let's take a look and see how it's come out. Turn the light on here. Alright. It looks like enchiladas to me. As you can see, they are ultimately cheesy, and they will stay together. You just gotta trust yourself to get them on there. There you go. Try not to get them all over the place. As you can see, they're thoroughly done and delicious. All right, well, this has been a quick dish with Uncle Ed. Thanks for hanging out with me in the kitchen. You guys have a great night and enjoy your enchiladas. Boarding. Uncle Ed on the tram.
We are now exiting the vehicle.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Oh my
Welcome to the top of the tower! Bring a helmet! We're up here at the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway National Forest up here, and we are having a lot of fun. It cost $40 and some change to get up here on the tram. That's a one-way ticket up, one-way down. The last tram leaves down at 9:45 at night, so you can come up in the day and spend all day here, and then go home down the hill at 9:45 at night and drive your tired butt home. There's lots to do. There's a restaurant. You're allowed to bring your own food. You're allowed to come up here. There's campgrounds. You can camp. Camping is just an additional $5. This is a wonderful place to go, and I highly recommend that you bring your family up here and enjoy the benefits of the Hemet Valley. The weather report. It's cold outside. All right. So we're here at the lounge, and we learned our lesson the hard way that you got to wear the right shoes and the right gloves. We got all the way out there and had fun in the snow, and then froze solid and had to walk all the way back on ice feet, which is not fun. So learn from Uncle Ed and bring the right snowshoes, bring the snow gloves.